Welcome back to my channel. You are here in my channel which is Tayari Civil Engineering ki, and I hope your Tayari of Civil Engineering is going good just like mine. So today's topic is earthquake. Seismic activity is also one of the most important source of the information about the interior of earth. In video we are going to read about the earthquake. So what is earthquake? It is simply means shaking of earth. It is caused due to the release of energy which generate waves that travel in all the direction. So now the question is, why does the earth shake? For that, first you have to look at this picture. This is fault. Fault is the planar fracture or discontinuity in volume of rock across which there has been a significant displacement as a result of rock mass movement. Shaking of anything or everything, it's all based on the law of conservation of energy. The physical law describing that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only converted from the one form to another. In the case of earthquake, kinetic energy of tectonic plate movement is converted to the potential energy. When rock is no longer able to resist this energy, earthquake happens. There are mainly three types of tectonic plate movement. One is strike slip, second is thrust, and the third is normal one, slip. The point where the energy is released is called the focus or hypocenter of the earthquake. Energy wave traveling in the different direction and reach the surface point, and the surface nearest to the focus is called as the epicenter. This place is the first one to experience the waves. Vertical distance between the focus and epicenter is known as the focal depth. And the distance between epicenter to the place you want to know, that distance is known as the epicentral distance. Instrument called seismograph record the waves reaching the surface. The quantity to measure the size of an earthquake is known as the magnitude of earthquake, and Richard scale is generally used for the measurement of magnitude by seismograph. This wave looks something like this, and this curve shows three distinct sections, each representing different types of wave patterns. We'll get back to this pattern in a moment. Earthquake waves are basically two types, body waves and surface waves. I need you to understand this term very carefully. Body waves are generated due to the release of energy at a focus to the epicenter and moves in all direction traveling through the body of earth, interior of the earth. That's why it is referred as the body waves, because it traveling through the body of the earth. Now it is obvious that when these body waves move toward the surface, they will come in contact with the surface rock and generate new set of waves. These waves are called as a surface waves. Now the velocity of seismic wave change as they travel through the material with a different density. We know that the material with a higher density recede downwards. That's why the denser the material, the higher is the velocity. Direction also change as they reflect and retract when coming across the material with a different density. That's why when the seismic wave reach towards the surface of earth, they are material of lower density, and that slows down the intensity of waves leaving behind the fault. Now going back to the picture that I showed you, there are two types of body wave. They called as the P and S wave. So the letter P and S stand for primary and secondary. There are two types of surface waves also. They called as L and R waves. Let's learn these waves in brief. First wave is P wave, or we can say primary waves. Primary waves are also known as a pressure wave. Waves are longitudinal or compression in nature. P waves can travel through any medium like air, liquid or solid. Second is secondary wave or S wave. These waves are also known as the shear waves. Secondary waves are transverse in nature and travel through only solid mediums. Now let's talk about surface wave. First is L wave, or we can say love waves. These waves are slower Then P and S wave. L waves are transverse in nature. Second is R wave or ray line wave. These waves are slower than any other waves. R waves roll along the ground. These waves are the main cause for the shaking of ground due to earthquake. If you like this video, please turn that black thumb into blue one and don't forget to subscribe me. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.